So this video is going to be a little bit different to usual. If you're at this channel more for the climate change than you are for the Adam, then this probably isn't the video for you. And there's a link up here so you can watch something more climate changey focused. Over the weekend in Berlin, there was an attack on one of the pride rallies, pride parades here called Christopher Street Day. And hearing about this news has broken my heart, and for myself and for lots of people in my community, it's really shaky news. It's news that it's hard to fully know what to do with. It's also so surreal to hear this news that is in some ways about me personally, as someone who exists under the LGBTQIA plus umbrella. And almost before, or maybe in parallel with the feelings of grief, there's such a deep concern about what it will mean for politics going forward, knowing that this horrific act, instead of working to strengthen cohesion within society and help people feel safer, will be used as ammunition to further harass and persecute some of the most marginalised people who exist in society. And so at the same time as grieving for myself and for many of my siblings, there's this deep fear about what it will mean for many of the other people in my life that I love, people of colour, immigrants, refugees. And it's especially painful and unpleasant to see certain leaders and politicians talking about this event and using it as ammunition to further their xenophobic, hateful mandates and hateful policies and actions. It's especially galling when those politicians and leaders are people who've actively opposed or reversed actions to support the freedom and protections of queer people in this country or in other countries. It's a reminder for me, also as a Jewish person, just how devastating hatred can be. And as a Jewish person, tragically, I'm very aware what that fear can do to people. How that fear can be turned outwards and be used as something that justifies some of the worst imaginable acts. I think perhaps it's clear what I'm talking about, but to be explicit, I'm talking about the violence that's enacted still to this day in against Palestinian people, as well as beyond the borders of Palestine. And so I thought I'd sit down here and just get some of this off my chest and try and share what I want to do with this knowledge, which of course involves taking care of myself, taking care of the people I love around me. But then there's the emotional response I would like to have, which again, of course, it involves grief. A real determination not to turn that grief outwards and transform it into hatred of entire groups of people who have nothing to do with what happened over this weekend. Instead, for me, it's a reaffirmation of what I want to do in this moment and in my life in general, which is to extend pride and love and grace to all people who are experiencing violence and threat and hatred, regardless of the form that hatred comes in. And that's certainly not limited to queer people. And so, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll try and continue that philosophy in my life as best I can, and remember all the people who've extended that to me, people who don't belong to the group that I come from, or to the many groups that I exist within, which can face persecution, but nevertheless have shown me empathy and curiosity and grace throughout my life. I'm so grateful to all the people who've done that, and I hope to be able to do that in some small way to the people around me who might be facing renewed hatred and violence in this really difficult time. So yeah, I'm sorry this video is a bit different to usual. I'm sorry it's probably less coherent than usual. I didn't want to script it. But I'll be back next time talking about climate change. Okay, until then, bye.